Being different is sometimes the most extraordinary thing there is. But that word, different, is so misunderstood, so idolized, that we forget something essential. We all are. No one is exactly like anyone else. There is no single way to live, to feel, to see the world. Difference is not an exception. It is the very essence of humanity. But some people carry that essence with a special light. My cousin Joselito is one of them.
Hola, Lolly Bird.
Joselito didn't just came into my family. He came into my world when I was 3 years old. We were childhood accomplices, playmates, partners in laughter, and moments I still cherish with tenderness. He showed me a vision of the world I had never seen, a vision without limits, a way of existing where simplicity becomes sacred, and what many overlook becomes a reason for celebration. But while I was discovering his greatness, I also saw how the world treated him. I saw how prejudice approached him like shadows, unfair, harsh, cold, when all he had done was be exactly who he was. But something inside me woke up, a need to protect him, to speak for him, to amplify his voice, to stand up not just for Joselito, but for an entire community that has been ignored, underestimated, and misunderstood. A community that doesn't need to be changed, but to be understood. A community with the most perfect kind of diversity the world needs. The community of people with functional diversity, with Down syndrome.
Hi, my name is Marta Segarra, and I am a speech therapist. And for the last 30 years, I've been working at the Puerto Rico Down Syndrome Foundation. I started as a speech therapist working with parents and young children who started our programs: early intervention, speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. And throughout the years, I've been working with a diversity of parents and ages and social backgrounds that come to our organization to receive our help in how to develop their child who is born with Down syndrome. For all of us who are part of this wonderful foundation, Valeria has meant a lot. She has brought hope and a vision that you can do whatever you want to do if you just work hard to achieve it. She has brought joy. She has been part of our group. She has integrated herself in all the activities that our kids enjoy in a very special, humble, and enjoyable way. So Valeria has really brought much hope to our group and a visibility in another level that we appreciate, and know that whoever takes out some time to come and meet these wonderful human beings will never be the same. We'll leave this foundation with a new vision of our people with diversity, especially people with Down syndrome.
My work at the Foundation for People with Down Syndrome has been more than just a job. It has been a seed of hope, of love, of dreams that deserve to bloom as strongly as many others. From the very first day, I understood I wasn't there just to teach, but to learn. To learn from their courage, their joy, their unique way of inhabiting the world. That's why I didn't settle for simplicity, supporting them. From a classroom, I went further. I led movements to raise awareness, to open doors, so the world could see them for what they are: capable, talented, and brilliant. One of the most meaningful moments was fulfilling one of their greatest dreams: to step into a stage. There, where many never believed they could stand, they shine with a light that cannot be faked. They shine with that kind of light that comes from their soul when someone finally feels seen. As an ambassador for education, as a teacher, and above all, as a human being, my commitment to them continues to grow. Because to educate is not to fill minds, it's to set wings free. and every child with Down syndrome deserves to fly as high as they can dream, with no one telling them how far they're allowed to go. There are many purposes that live in my heart. I've walked alongside many causes, embracing each one with soul and devotion, because I discovered that I'm not there just to exist. I was born to serve, and in that service, I found the true meaning of living.